Yo Zetters, what up? Welcome back to Judy Z, and we're gonna be in rushing mode right now because we've gotta get this done as soon as possible. Obviously, we have the patch notes right now, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, I'm gonna just read the maintenance notice really quick. Obviously, blah blah blah. Maintenance is gonna be today, by the way. Um, so it's I guess at 7 a.m. for me. I don't know. I don't know exactly when it will end. But yeah, we got 4 new uniforms, Kingpin Tier 3 and Ultimate Skill. That means Black Cat is not actually gonna get, she's not gonna get an actual Transcendent skill or anything like that. But oh well. Something that I didn't really expect is Dispatch Missions New Sector 11 and 12. Holy hell, how are we gonna actually make that work? I don't know. We'll have to see. Now we also have the Dimension Rate Auto Repeat and Autoplay Plus feature and improvements, Autoplay Plus and convenience features for team setting, new artifacts, new feature passation and special icons, other information, game error fixes, and stuff like that. And we also will get 100 energy, a 6-star hero chest, and 50 boost points at the end when that is done. Now, second keyword is going to be man, by the way. Obviously, a lot of you would have probably guessed what it was going to be, but just saying. Anyway, greetings, agents. This is CM Fragment of Marvel Future Fight in celebration of Spider-Man No Way Home. Marvel Future Fight has prepared inspired updates for December. Also, this winter, the king of the criminal empire, I guess, also conspires with the queen of burglary. I don't know why they're calling him the king of the criminal. That doesn't make sense, but oh well. New uniforms have been added: Spider-Man, Kingpin, and Black Cat, and Kingpin is also available for Tier 3. Agents may challenge the new Dispatch Mission Sector 11 and 12 with heroes who have gained new powers. Enjoy Dimension Rift and Alliance Battle with the Auto Repeat and Autoplay Plus feature that has been added. Also, a convenience feature for team setting has been added, or have been added to Squad Battle and Giant Boss Raid, so that's really good. Now, for new uniforms, the new uniforms have been added for these guys, blah, blah, blah. About the Spider-Man uniform, Spider-Man No Way Home integrated suit and Spider-Man No Way Home black and gold suit are synergy uniforms. Spider-Man No Way Home integrated suit and no black and gold suit will be on a 40% off discount during the update. And the synergy sales will also be applied. So obviously it's just a synergy uniform, 1050. It will go to, I don't know, like, yeah, on sale it will be 1050, and then if you buy the other one, it's going to be like 600 something. So yeah. Anyway, the Kingpin and Black Cat uniforms, these will not be discounted. As you know, it's a holiday uniform. They always are like that. Kingpin is going to be the crystal uniform, like 1,750 crystals, something like that. And Black Cat can be exchanged with Black Cat snowballs, which will be the tokens. We'll get 10 of them through the event. Usually that's what we get. And then 20 of them, you have to actually buy $20 worth of stuff to actually get that. Okay, then. Either way, we'll see in here. I don't know if I don't think we'll get like the Groot uniform or the I don't know, all the other holiday uniforms for winter again. I don't think so, since they haven't mentioned anything, but let's see here. So first uniform for Spider-Man, speed superhero 1050 uniform. He's gonna have leadership, and it's gonna be justice. Let's see in here what we actually get with him. So it will enhance a couple of passives. It will give him critical rate increase of 30%, dodge rate increase of 25%, excluding bosses, and ignores enemies damage decrease by 50%. Okay, so yeah, it won't be able to ignore the damage decrease on bosses. That's kind of sad, but all right then. This is kind of like a ragey kind of thing, but obviously not helpful because it's not going to work on bosses. A tier 3 skill is going to change. Web ignores immunity for 5 seconds, 25% ignore defense, ignore dodge by 25%, invincibility for 10 seconds, remove all debuffs, increase all basic attacks by 25, basic defense by 25, and just then that's just the normal damage that he's going to deal. Now, this is the passive that will change. So when HP is below 40%, he will recover 30% of max HP and will get invisibility and ignore targeting for 5 seconds. Cooldown is just 30 seconds. So, in about 30 seconds, if you go below 40% again, you heal by 30%. one more time. Not bad, I guess. That's fine. Now the tier 2 passive will increase guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, increase basic damage dealt to supervillain faction by 60%. Okay. That is interesting. We're gonna have to check about that. Obviously, it's not that cool for Shadowland because usually you use heroes against heroes, but nobody cares as long as this uniform is really good and he can maybe do World Boss Legend. I don't think so, but you never know. We'll see. First skill is just stun. Second skill is gonna have shock damage. And it's actually lightning damage. That's a bit annoying. Third skill is gonna be immunity to all damage. And then he's gonna have the damage accumulation that you get for dealing damage, and it's just 0.4%, which sucks, but oh well, it's better than what he's already had till now, I guess. Wow, that's kind of trash, but oh well. Fourth skill is gonna remove the active buff from the target. Webbing is gonna have a 20% heal. Okay, so apart from the heal that you get on the passive, he also can heal on the fourth skill. So that's much better compared to what he used to have. So that's awesome. And then 70% chance to penetrate super armor, physical immunity, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincibility effect. He also removes all debuffs with the fourth, and it's an ignore iframe as well, so it's kind of like a timeline uniform. We'll have to see. I guess the black one is a PvE one. That's what I was thinking as well from the video we saw. Now the fifth skill is a skill that you use and you can actually move around with. It will deal burn. It will give you a guard of 20 hits for 6 seconds, which is really huge. 20 hits. I don't think I've seen one of them ever. It will also increase, like basically it will have a mini proc of 100% for one attack for this fifth skill. So let's see the actual black uniform though. Let's see superheroes paid, of course. He's gonna have justice. It's gonna be a 1050 uniform. Obviously, if you get both, it's gonna be discounted. Passives are again gonna change. Critical rate increased by 30%, critical damage increased by 50, and dodge rate by 25. So this is a bit different. Yeah, so this is more PvE-ish, I think. Yeah, so I guess that's good. I guess that's good. Let's see the tier 3 skill, web, 25% ignore defense, ignore dodge by 25%, invincibility, remove of debuffs, and the buff of 25% to all attack and all defense. Okay, that's pretty much the same. The passive is the same. Below 40%, you'll get 30% heal, 75 invisibility, and ignore targeting. So I actually forgot to mention that's pretty cool. For 5 seconds, you're gonna be pretty much ignoring iframes. Or no, this is just an iframe. Never mind. You're gonna be on an iframe for 5 seconds. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting messed up here. So, okay, increase guaranteed dodge rate by 25%, and again, he's gonna have that not support, but he's gonna have that advantage against supervillains by 60%. So that's kind of the same. The first skill is gonna have stun. The second skill is gonna have shock damage. Third skill is gonna have immunity for 4 seconds, and then again the good kind of damage accumulation, I think. 10% of true damage. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, 0.4%. It's just this 10% of true damage dealt is kind of different. I don't think we have this 10% here, so I don't know what the difference is gonna be. We'll have to see about that. The fourth skill will have time freeze instead of the webbing that he had. And he'll get like a 20% heal again, and the 70% chance to penetrate those effects that he would be able to do earlier. He will remove all debuffs, and he's gonna get a buff of 30% for all attack. Now his mini proc was on the fifth, so let's see what the fifth gets here. The fifth will allow you to move again. He will apply burn, guard of 20 hits for 6 seconds, and mini proc of 100%. I really cannot understand what the actual benefit of getting the black uniform instead of the red uniform would be, to be honest. Like, I really don't get it. It's just this fourth skill on the red uniform is a bit more PvP-ish. The black uniform is PvE-ish. So I guess, yeah, if you want to go with PvP, you want to get the red one. If you want to go with PvE, you're going to get the black one. The difference is not that huge though. That's why I'm kind of getting confused. But I mean, as long as it works, it works, you know. So I'm pretty happy. Let's say I don't know for sure how good that guy is gonna be. I don't expect much from him. As always, Spider-Man uniforms have not been that strong, but we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be much better. Now, we're getting the uniform for Kingpin as well. He's a combat supervillain. Price is going to be 1,750 crystals. That's never going to go on sale. And this uniform is only sold during this update. Maybe it will come back next year as well. But after that, yeah, just like we haven't gotten the Groot uniform or stuff like that, it probably won't be on sale again. We'll see though when they post the events. Maybe they're going to be back too. So the uniform effect will change the passives, pretty much all passives that he has, I guess leadership and everything. So the uniform will give him increased chain hit damage by 15% when attacking, and when attacking he will have a 100% chance to increase critical damage by 45% on critical attacks. So yeah, this is kind of like the critical damage effect that Namor has and those other characters have. So this is pretty cool. This is not bad at all. He might actually end up being pretty awesome. So the ultimate skill is actually gonna change if you get this uniform. So it will apply to villain allies. 40% increase of physical attack and 30% increase of HP. So as far as I heard, there was kind of some weird stuff with the ultimate skill, right? I think it's just a passive, which is not a good sign because yeah, Shang-Chi was not that great. Anyway, at least for me. But yeah, the passive is going to be critical damage increased by 30%, ignore targets dodge by 45%, and the Tier 2 passive is going to increase the guaranteed critical rate by 25% and increase skill damage by 30, bonus damage by 25. So, so critical damage is what he gets, and ignore dodge, critical rate as well. So he's pretty good if you want to go with a rage and stuff like that, but we'll have to see if his skills will work with a rage or not. First skill is paralysis, second skill is stun, third skill is stun and heal. So 15% heal for 2 seconds. Cooldown is 11 seconds, so that's fine. It's about should be about like 6 seconds cooldown. The guard will be for 6 hits for 5 seconds. The fourth skill will have burn, silence. So all he needs is paralysis. I think he had it. Yeah, he does have it. So he has all of the effects. Okay, interesting. Burn and silence here. So he deals burn, he has silence, he has immunity to all damage, increase basic damage by 100%. Yeah, so that's a mini proc of 100%. And lastly, the fifth skill is going to have burn. It will give him a 50% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage, immune, invincibility effects. Is going to be invincible for 4 seconds and increase all attack and all defense by 30%, all speed by 1, critical rate by 20. All right, it's a pretty cool uniform, obviously, compared to what he used to have. So we're definitely gonna have to see about that tier 3 skill, though. Oh, that's weird. Anyway, let's see the actual paywall uniform here. She's gonna be a speed supervillain uniform for Black Cat, and she's gonna have cruelty as well. She's obviously going to be a human female. Anyway, let's see the uniform. All passives are going to change again. So this one changes the leadership and the passives. The other one changes the tier 3 skill and the actual passives. So leadership is going to be the same, I guess. So the uniform gives her damage increase by 30%, chain hit damage increase by 20% when attacking, and increases guaranteed critical rate by 35%. Now, the leadership will apply to villains, increases all basic attacks by 55%, ignore targets dodge by 35%. So you get ignore dodge and you get an all attack buff of 65%. This is pretty good for leaders, for leader characters. But some people were mentioning this would be a dispatch character. We'll have to see. Maybe the other passives are support types. I think, yeah, it's a support passive. Anyway, let's see the normal passive. Activation rate when skill regular attacks exclusivity is used. Sorry. So when any skill is used, it will apply to the enemies. It will decrease all buffs effects by 80% and duration by 50%. Okay. So any buff that the enemy gets will be decreased by 80%, and it's gonna be half as long as a duration. So that's interesting. And let's see that support as well. It will apply to all allies. It will increase all debuff effect by 40%, and increase guaranteed dodge rate by 35%, skill damage by 40, and bonus damage by 35%. That's a nice ass support. I'm guessing you would want to still put White Fox as a leader and her as a support, and then maybe put Loki in there, and it's gonna be insane, I guess. Or you can try to put her as a leader, Loki, obviously to attack, and I don't know about the support though. Maybe Valkyrie, something like that. I don't know. But we'll have to see because this looks pretty insane. Now, the first skill is going to actually have bleed and stun and bind as well. So the second skill will have bleed, paralysis, and third skill will have shock, silence, incapacitation, invincibility for 3 seconds, and removes all debuffs. So all she needs now is burn, right? So stun, freeze on the fourth. 50% chance to penetrate these effects right here. Immunity for 6 seconds. All attack increased by 20, defense by 40, and speed by 1. And lastly, burn. Yeah, so she has all 3 effects already. So she has burn, shock, freeze, decrease all defense by 5% stackable to 60, and a 20% heal. She's getting some nice stuff in here. And she will also increase all attack, all defense by 40, all speed by 5%, critical rate by 30. Yeah, this is a pretty crazy uniform. Let's see the tier 3 skill for Kingpin, which is weird because instead of so normally he will have just damage on the tier 3 skill, and I'm guessing when you get this uniform that's going to be expensive, he's just going to have a buff, which is definitely interesting. We're going to have to check on that right now. We're going to see what the hell that's going to be. So the skill will deal 30% bleed, silence. I don't know why I said that. Why I said it that way. So silence for 4 seconds, paralysis for 8 seconds. Decrease all defense by 10%, stackable to 65, ignores immunity, invincibility for 8 seconds, all attack increase by 50%. So let's see the actual skill. This actually might change if you're using the new uniform. So let's just enjoy it like this. Probably it's going to be way different with the uniform. So he just summons all the ninjas, the hand ninjas, or whatever they're called, and he just slams into the ground. Interesting. Did he have any damage accumulation, by the way? I forgot. Let me just check that. No, he didn't have damage accumulation, but still he has a pretty nice buff for the damage that's kind of constant anyway. So let's see the dispatch mission. So again, we'll have to check that after the update drops as well, again, because we'll see what he does with the new uniform. Like, it's way different. Like, you're losing all of this, I think, to get this. So, sorry, to get this. So I don't know. Like, maybe does it just get added there? I don't get it. Maybe they meant to say this is gonna change the leadership, man. I don't think it's gonna change the tier 3 skill. That's weird. I think it's just gonna change the leadership. I don't think you know why I think it's gonna change the leadership is because when the when the tier 3 skill changes, they don't mention it here at the top, right? They don't mention it right there. They only mention it here when it's some kind of passive skill, and leaderships are passive skills as well. So I think this is wrong. I think it's not going to change the tier 3 skill. I think it's going to change the leadership. So, don't worry that much. I think we're all fine. It's not going to break Kingpin. He's not going to suck. Let's see. Anyway, so we have the new sectors 11 and 12 for dispatch missions, the problems that are happening in each sector. New sectors 11 to 12 have been added. New sector, blah, blah, blah. Why do you have to say it 3,000 times, man? The main rewards for sector 11 and 12 are as follows. Sector 11 and 12 rewards will be CDPs, Awaken Isolates sets, premium cards, only blessings, and others. And sector 11 and 12 main supply rewards are going to be celestial essence, so that's really cool because you just need to clear it and then you just get celestial essence. Probably not a lot of it, But if you actually can make this work with a full team and you get like all of the challenges, it's even better. You get even more of it. Now, Dimension Rift Auto Repeat and Autoplay Plus feature and improvements. Some features have been improved for more effective battle and supply management. The the Auto Repeat and Autoplay Plus features have been added. This will only be applied to the stages that have been cleared at least once. Clear tickets will be consumed when using the Auto Repeat feature. The Auto Repeat feature can be turned on and off during battle after entering a stage. The auto repeat feature may be cancelled when the stage cannot be completed or repeated due to insufficient inventory, all heroes being killed, or the end of the opening time. Okay, that's fine. Of course, that's what you would expect. Improvements have been made to show the number of Dimension Rift summon stones remaining before opening a Dimension Rift. That's fine. Autoplay Plus and convenience feature for team settings. I actually checked this out, and this was nice-ish. So convenience feature have been improved so that edges can prepare for battles and progress battles more easily. The Autoplay Plus feature has been added to Alliance Battle. So this is normal, not the extreme one, as I almost got too excited about. But that's still helpful. And then save team feature has been added to Giant Boss Raid. Agents can save and load up to 10 teams right away when selecting characters. That's really good because people are fucking annoying. They take 3 hours to take a team or to use a team. So that's pretty cool. We'll have to check that when we get the game. Convenience features have been added to squad battle team settings. Check out the information of the team that have reached the highest score by league and squad type. The information is based on the team that has ranked the highest score in a recent season. If there are no recent records, the team information that has been saved before will be kept. Characters that are in a saved team will be shown at the top with a best score label. Okay, that's fine. That can help out, I guess. New artifacts, the exclusive passive skill artifacts will be added for Spider-Man, Kingpin, and Black Cat after the December update. Let's see. Great power and responsibility for Spider-Man. He's gonna call like the passive he will get is going to be called Life and Destiny. He will apply to himself. He will basically just have a 20% chance to dodge all attacks and an additional of 0.5% of total instinct up to 200%. So that's defensive as hell, but okay. King of the Criminal Underworld, we have Devil's Reign. When he will be attacking, he will increase all basic attacks by 15% and an additional 0.5, blah, blah, blah. The total instinct stackable to 60%. It's interesting. It's always 200, but obviously they know that would be too fucking powerful. So that's great. But yeah, that's not bad, I guess. It's just 15%, so at level 1, it's probably going to be very low, but we'll have to see. Now, Persona of Desire is for the one for Black Cat, and her skill is going to be called Grey Morality. This will be actually a support. Holy shit! This is gonna be a support artifact. Yeah, I definitely would want to get this as soon as possible. So it will increase basic damage dealt to superhero or supervillain faction by 10%, an additional of 0.2 up to 200%, and increase the basic damage dealt to superhero faction by 10%. Again, the same, and increase basic damage dealt to bosses by 20% and additional 0.1 up to 200%. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get this done, but I really don't think, sorry for the voice crack there, but I really don't think it's going to be as important unless you're actually doing dispatch, because like this, I don't know how this would actually end up working if you're just using another character and she's just a support type. Like the total instinct shouldn't really apply that easily. I really don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but just saying, this is definitely kind of interesting to see, and we'll see what that will entail. So new Future Pass season and special icons. New season of Future Pass will start after the update. You can obtain various rewards along with special icons we have introduced above. Right, this is the icon that you get on the $10 pack, the Kingpin one. The $40 version is gonna have Psylocke, and the event, the free one, will go for Spider-Man. New blah blah blah. We already read that. We don't need to read that. The auto change feature has been added for uniform option change. That's good. And then new character search filter categories have been added. The upgradable hero category has been added. Search for heroes with their name with a character name category has been added. A feature to search by hero name. Okay, that's not bad. And then Extreme Boost ISO 8, Extreme Obelisk, and 6-star boost coming card can now be used to upgrade Agent Badge. Extreme boost ISO 8. Oh shit, that would be cool. I have a lot of it that I would really like to get rid of. And obelisks as well. And I have a boost comic card as well, so that's really good. That's nice. Nice. I'm very excited. The auto repeat stop pop-up screen has been improved to show up when failing to clear a stage. Improvements have been made to show the remaining related supplies before purchasing specific products in the items store and time survival shop. Improvements have been made to categorize specific products as a group so that agents can check the products more easily. The quest navigation size has been minimized, and only finished or only finished quests will be noticed. When using the navigation again, the whole list will be shown as before. So, no autoplay for story missions, really? That sucks. The issue of some text not being displayed in some products that can be purchased from the store. Dimension chest when the chance increase in progress has been fixed. The issue of the chat notice being displayed as recruit tier 2 when purchasing or recruiting a specific hero from selected tier 3 item has been fixed. Nobody cares. The issue of the same heroes showing up repeatedly through manipulating the change of defense heroes in Alliance Conquest has been fixed. The issue of the craft information text and the numbers being showed awkwardly has been fixed. The issue of World Boss Mephisto being pushed from phase 2 by the knockback effect of the third skill of Cable has been fixed. Okay, I guess. The issue of some explosion effect not being displayed when using the third skill of Deadpool, Anniversary White version, and Black version has been fixed. Guard Break Immunity, which has not been displayed in the exclusive artifact passive skill effect of Hela and Wolverine, has been added. The issue of some text being displayed in Korean in artifact enhanced screen has been fixed. We will return with various content improvements, so please stay tuned. Yeah, so no story mode autoplay. That's the that's the worst part. And yes, one of the comments here was lame update. I don't know where I saw it, but yeah, it's definitely a freaking lame update. There it is. This is a very lame update, man. I don't have a lot of hope for the Spider-Man uniforms. Kingpin, I don't know how that would pan out. I guess Black Cat is getting a really nice uniform for being a support type. But apart from that, we're not getting the actual change that I wanted the most, which would have been the autoplay plus feature for story missions, because that's the most annoying part of this game for now. But there's nothing we can do about that. That's pretty much it. I have actually, by the way, awakened Heimdall. Just letting you know, I did check the patch notes as I said. Didn't really read them. I was just skimming past through most of them, and that's why I thought maybe story mode was getting some autoplay because I saw autoplay being mentioned. But nope, I was wrong, and I also saw that Black Cat is not going to get any awakening or transcending, so that's why I actually ended up doing that for Heimdall. And I also prepared Kingpin so that pretty much tomorrow, as soon as the game drops or the update drops, I will be able to just tier 3 the guy. But yeah, that pretty much puts me on Shadowland on starting with really good characters from floor 7 till the end. So that means from floor 1 to 6, I still use tier 2s. We're getting there slowly, but surely we'll get there. It's gonna be fun. But I don't know, man. This is annoying. That means it's gonna be a whole month of just keeping up with this grinding shit about story mode, which I have to do at night because I don't have time on the day. So yeah, my sleep has gone to shit. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I don't want to take this take 3 hours with this, but thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow when I actually check the characters, check the tier 3 for Kingpin. And we'll see, man. I don't know. Some stuff is good from this, some stuff is just lame. Most of it is lame, but yeah, we have some cool things once in a while. But yeah, it's interesting as well that both sectors will give you essence of dimension, which is kind of not essence of dimension. I mean celestial essence, which kind of is like cool, but also kind of crap. But either way, I'm not gonna complain too much. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, and bye bye. Enjoy.